The next thing I want to really talk about is what you should be eating. And I'm actually training somebody right now that is saying that 2,500 calories is what they need to lose weight. And we kind of figured this out, for how much they weigh, how tall they are, their age, activity level. They're going to have to eat about 2,500 calories a day to lose weight. And it's been about a week or so, and this person's telling me, here's what I ate for breakfast, here's what I ate for lunch, here's what I ate for dinner, here are my snacks in between. And I kind of wanted to make this video because I think there's something important here to talk about or to say. And what that is that you have to start understanding what macronutrients are. And people say, oh, I know what starch is, or I know what carbohydrates are, I know what fat is. But you need to realize that all three of them are important, number one. And you have to realize how much of what macronutrient do you need per day. Everybody's body is a little bit different. Everybody's going to be a little bit different with macronutrients. But the important thing here to think about is that the people who talk about square meals, the 3 square meals a day, that's old school thinking. And 3 square meals a day is probably not going to be an effective way to lose weight or to keep weight down. What we've probably found is the best way you can do this is to try to minimize how much you're eating per meal and extend your meals out. Probably better off going to 6, 7, in some respects maybe even 8 meals a day if can be, eating small little snacks throughout the day. I thought of this back a while ago. Think about a bear. A bear eats once a day, right? A bear eats a big meal, spends his time sleeping. Whereas like a deer spends a day foraging, eating small little meals, nibbling bark, nibbling here, nibbling there. Take a look at a bear, take a look at a deer. And I'm not saying that deers look better than a bear or vice versa. It's just the fact of the matter of take a look at the difference. If you're eating small little meals during the day, you're keeping a fire or a burning thermogenic effect going. I'd like to think also the analogy of like a log and what you're putting in your body. Think if you put paper in a fire, it burns fast and it's gone. You gotta constantly be throwing paper in there. Or if you throw in something like rubber or throw in something that burns unclean, you're gonna get black smoke, and it may even burn for a long time, but it's an ineffective burning method. If you throw in a nice log, a good thick oak log, let's just say, burns for a long time. And you throw in smaller logs and keep them burning, you're gonna have a constant even heat throughout the day. Start thinking of your body as a thermogenic effect, like a burn or a heat. So if you're thinking in this fashion or this way, start thinking like this. I wanna start portioning out, figuring out how many calories I need to eat a day. Example, I eat 2,500 calories a day. This is gonna help me lose weight. If you're gonna eat 2,500 calories a day, you need to start portioning those meals out into 5 to 6 smaller meals. So this is where the macronutrient portion comes in and it becomes very, very important. If you know that you need 2,500 calories, and out of this 30% of my calories need to be protein, 40% of my calories need to be carbohydrates, and the rest need to be fat, then you can start delving up your 6 small meals into knowing what these are. And I'm not saying you have to get consistently crazy with knowing, hey, this is exactly how many calories I need, this is exactly what I need to know in the way of protein and carbohydrates, but you need to start knowing an example of how much things should be per meal. So that way, if you're going for breakfast, what should I eat for breakfast? Well, hey, maybe I should eat, 1 hard-boiled or 2 hard-boiled eggs, with 2 egg whites and maybe 2 pieces of whole wheat toast with, a yogurt and a piece of fruit. I've gotten this many grams of fat, this many carbohydrates, this many proteins, and I've gotten my ratios figured out. Someone says, well, I'm just gonna eat the toast and the grapefruit, and I'm gonna not eat my fat this meal. This is where the ineffective burn comes in. You're eating carbohydrates without protein, without fat. What's gonna happen is you actually get into an effect where now you go into a spike, a sugar spike. So your body gets full of energy, you have a lot of energy for an hour or two, and then all of a sudden you start going down and you get clunk, and then all of a sudden you're hungry again. And you get in this vicious cycle of eating a lot of carbohydrates or not having enough fuel of energy because you're not eating carbohydrates, or you're eating too much fat, not enough protein, not enough carbohydrates, and now you're kind of like starting to gain weight in certain areas you shouldn't. All 3 macronutrients are very important, and to make that log effect, that burning log, that oak log effect, you need to make sure you get all 3. So you need to think throughout the day, I'm gonna portion out myself so I know that I'm gonna eat this many calories today, and I'm going to break it up into 6 small meals, being equal part meals each time along the way. Now, if you can't eat 6 meals, let's say you can only eat 3 meals today, you can only eat 4 meals today, that's fine. But you want to make sure that you're eating the proper macronutrient profiles of these meals. So example, I'm eating my breakfast. I'm gonna go with my 2 hard-boiled eggs, my cup of yogurt, my piece of fruit, and maybe a whole wheat English muffin. or better, stay away from the processed foods and eat oatmeal instead. But now I know I've gotten my fat, my protein, my carbohydrates. I'm gonna wait 2.5, 3 hours. I'm at work now or at school. It's 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm ready for my next snack. My next snack, I may say to myself, I'm gonna have, I don't know, a piece of chicken with, half a baked potato and another piece of fruit with some nuts, a handful of nuts. 12:30, 1 o'clock rolls around. I have my turkey sandwich with me. Turkey, whole wheat bread, a piece of Swiss cheese with lettuce, tomato, and some sort of veggies along with it. Or better yet, the Swiss cheese, maybe some avocado. 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'm gonna eat, maybe example, a meal replacement bar with a piece of fruits. Come 6 o'clock, I'm gonna come eat dinner. I'm gonna eat a piece of meat, vegetables, and a sweet potato. Before bed, I may have some cottage cheese, a little bit of fruit, and a couple more nuts. In this fashion, you're keeping your body fueled throughout the day. You're doing the small meals. You're throwing small oak logs into your fire all day long. And now I need 2,500 calories to lose weight because I'm usually eating 3,200. That deficiency in calories per day will help me lose 1.5 to 2 pounds a day. You know this, you've learned now, you've figured out what it takes. Now if you're doing the small meals throughout the day, you should never ever get hungry. You will never get hungry. And the great thing is you're eating all day long. So instead of eating that one big meal and then all day long just waiting to get home to eat dinner, or worse yet, where you don't eat all day long, you're drinking coffee, having Diet Pop, doing whatever, and you're coming home at nighttime and gorging out and going to bed, you're having an efficient strategy for keeping a thermogenic effect in your system throughout the day. So all day long, you're burning calories. You're burning as the day's going on. Your blood sugar's never getting too high, never getting too low. And why is your blood sugar not stabilized? Because now you're eating carbohydrates, you're eating fat, and you're eating protein every single meal. All three of those are important. You need protein to build muscle, the amino acids from protein. You need carbohydrates as fuel. You need fat to sustain the more satiety in what you're eating, as well as it's very, very important to make sure you're getting fat because a lot of the internal things in your body require fat to function properly. So when you're eating all three of these in 6 to 7 small meals a day, you become an inferno. And after a week or so, it becomes a little bit easier. It starts getting ingrained. You know, oh, I'm out of the restaurant right now. I'm at McDonald's. I have no choice. I'm out with friends. I know it's a better choice for me to eat a hamburger and maybe a salad than it is to eat a Big Mac and a fries. I know I'm better off drinking water instead of having an orange pop. You start to recognize these things as time goes on. Remember guys, I wrote a blog about this before. I said it with the water video, and I'm saying this with the macronutrient video. A habit's pretty easy to change. 21 days later, you will already start to see a huge difference. You're not gonna wanna go back to the old way. After 30 days, you actually see yourself changing, your body shape changing, and you're losing weight. You're gonna say to yourself, this is really working. And you're gonna stick with it, you're more apt to. Or even if you do fall off the wagon, which people do, not everybody can be perfect and you're gonna fall off the wagon. At least you know what to do now. So next time when you're ready to get back on track, you know 2,500 calories, 6, 7 small meals. I'm broken up my macronutrient profile. I know what it is. And now, people may say, well, I don't know what my macronutrient profile is. Like, how do I know what that is? That's a good question. It's going to depend. Do I lift weights? Do I run? Do I not exercise at all? Do I have a desk job? There's actually formulas we're going to put up on the website, which is thehealthylifestylecouple.com. That's going to show you guys how to figure out what your macronutrient profiles are. But for now, think to yourself this way. I want a small piece of meat or a small thing of protein, which you can look at a pyramid and see what protein is. I want a little bit of starch, which is carbohydrate, could be bread, fruit, whatever. And I want a little bit of fat. Healthy fats are best. Omega-3 fatty acids, things that have monounsaturated fats, your olive oils, your nuts, seeds, things of that nature. A little bit of saturated fat's okay. Egg yolks are okay if you don't have a problem with cholesterol. But you want a little bit of fat with each meal. So, I know I talked a little quick in this video and I said a lot of stuff, but this is very, very important, guys. Macronutrients, keeping the fire burning all day long. Slow burning fire is the key to weight loss. So, by the way, today we're in beautiful Del Mar, California. I'm here with Sarah. Sarah, pan around and show everybody the view we're seeing here. So it's a beautiful day here. And guys, take a look on the website. We'll have the video up shortly, as well as the macronutrient profile thing, which it should have out shortly, or at least where you can get your calculator components so you guys can figure that stuff out. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.